Have you ever felt this way, late at night? I just can't do this anymore. And yet there you are, lying in bed, phone in hand, already thinking about tomorrow. The to-do list never ends. You've been trying to meet everyone's expectations, but somehow it's never quite enough. And before you knew it, months had passed. Every day the same weight, your body feels heavy, your mind is foggy. You honestly can't remember the last time something felt genuinely enjoyable. At moments like this, people often say things like, just push through it. Or, if you need rest, then rest. But somehow neither of those lands quite right. You don't have the energy to push, but you also can't give yourself permission to stop. So you stay stuck somewhere in between, slowly wearing away. Today I'd like to speak to anyone who has felt that kind of bone-deep exhaustion. Even 2,500 years ago, there were people who felt exactly this way, and the Buddha had something to say to one of them. This story takes us back about 2,500 years to ancient India. Among the Buddha's disciples was a young monk named Sona. He was an extraordinarily devoted practitioner, though perhaps devoted isn't quite the right word. Relentless might be closer to the truth. From the moment Sona entered monastic life, he woke earlier than anyone else, chanted later than anyone else, and sat in meditation longer than anyone else. While other monks rested once a day, Sona did not rest at all. While others retreated to the shade during the midday heat, Sona continued his walking meditation, pacing back and forth, pressing his feet into the earth, hour after hour, day after day, without stopping. Eventually, his feet began to bleed. The ground where he walked was stained red. Still, Sona did not stop. Then one day, the Buddha came to visit him. "Sona," he said gently, "I've heard that before you became a monk, you played the lute. Is that right?" Sona nodded. "Yes," the Buddha continued. "When the strings of the lute are wound too tight, what happens?" "They break," Sona replied. "And when they are too loose, they make no sound." The Buddha was quiet for a moment. Then he said, "Only when the strings are tuned just right does the lute sing beautifully. Is it not the same with your practice?" In that instant, Sona felt something loosen inside him, something that had been wound tight for a very long time. Blinking back tears, he bowed his head in silence. Within this story lies one of the Buddha's most important teachings. You may have heard the phrase, the middle way. It sounds formal, perhaps even abstract, but its meaning is beautifully simple. It means not going to extremes, finding the place that is just right. The Buddha himself had once walked the path of harsh self-denial. In his younger years, he pushed his body to the absolute edge, eating almost nothing, enduring rain and cold without shelter. And yet awakening never came. It was through that experience that he discovered the middle way. Suffering endlessly does not bring us closer to truth. But simply chasing comfort doesn't lead anywhere either. The answer lies neither in one extreme nor the other, but in the place between them. That is exactly why he spoke to Sona using the image of the lute. Stretching the strings until they snap is not effort. It is not dedication. It is simply breaking yourself. Now, I'd like to ask you something. In your daily life, have you quietly come to believe that pushing hard is the right thing to do? That feeling tired is a sign of weakness? That resting means you are being lazy? Pause. But consider what the lute strings teach us. They only make beautiful music when they are tuned just right. Tighter is not always better. You are no different. You don't function at your best when you've been pushed to the breaking point. When you are in balance, when you are just right, something natural and true begins to flow out of you on its own. When exhaustion sets in, it is the string telling you, "I've been wound too tight." That is not weakness. That is your body and mind speaking honestly to you. So how might we bring this teaching into our lives today? First, let me ask you something simple. Are you aware right now that you are tired? Pause. Many of us sense our exhaustion clearly, and yet we keep moving forward without acknowledging it. It's a busy season. Things will calm down soon. Everyone else is going through the same thing. We stack up reasons and quietly put a lid over the truth of how we feel. But covering something doesn't make it disappear. The string keeps tightening bit by bit without us even noticing. The very first thing you can do is simply this. Let yourself acknowledge it. I am tired right now. You don't have to tell anyone. You don't even have to say it aloud. Just receive that truth gently inside yourself. That alone is enough. Pause. From there, See if you can create a little space, just a small loosening of the string. This isn't giving up. It's preparing yourself to play beautifully again. Here are a few small places to begin. Remove just one task from today's list. Say to someone, "Could this wait a little?" During lunch, put your phone down and simply eat. On your way home, take 5 extra minutes, walk a slightly different route, and look up at the sky. These are small things, but their smallness is exactly the point. Pause. Exhaustion wears many shapes: the pressure of work, a relationship that keeps breaking down, the loneliness of raising children, the weight of caring for aging parents while keeping your own life afloat. Whatever yours looks like, in whatever form it comes, you are allowed to loosen the string just a little. The Buddha didn't tell Sona to quit his practice. He said, tune it to just the right tension. What's being asked of you is not to give up, but to come back to yourself. There is just one thing I want to leave you with today. If you are exhausted, it does not mean you haven't been trying. It means you have been trying so hard for so long that your body and mind are now telling you the truth. Pause. That voice is not failure. It is honesty. Please don't silence it. A lute string that has snapped cannot make music anymore. But right now, in this moment, yours can still be loosened. You can still return to the place that is just right. You don't have to be strong today. Just for today, let yourself be gentle with who you are. That gentleness, I believe, will be the kindest gift you can give to the person you'll be tomorrow. Here on Wabi Sabi Moment, we'll continue to explore these quiet teachings, stories and reflections to help us live more fully in the present, with all its imperfection and beauty. Thank you so much for being here today, and for listening all the way to the end.